Showtime, showtime, folks. Father Christmas is back with another fantastic movie review. Well, actually, Spidey Presents is back with another fantastic movie review. We're going to be talking about one of 4 movies on this 4-disc set. Right here. See this? Sci-fi feature. Yeah, it's got 4 great movies on here. It's got Mothra. It's got the Giant Claw. It came from beneath the sea. Oh, God, what else is on here? I don't know. We're going to talk about the Giant Claw tonight, man. Came out in 1957. I got some music in the background to kind of lift your spirits a little bit. Since we're only like about a week or so away from Christmas, I might as well just kind of like get you in the mood, right? Okay, all right, never mind. Oh, anyway, this is a great movie. It's pretty much about a extraterrestrial giant buzzard from space. It's like the size of a goddamn battleship, folks. It's huge, man. I mean, this thing is like, you gotta see the size of this thing. I remember seeing this movie so many times when I was a little bit younger and recently. It's actually a pretty cool movie. It looks like a giant buzzard puppet that they're floating around up in the sky and stuff like that. It's really silly. But it's actually kind of effective. It's actually from another galaxy, another planet. What it's come to do is lay its eggs on Earth and conquer the Earth. Right? That's what it wants to do. It wants to take over the Earth and populate our planet with its kind. Oh, look at that. There it is, man. I'll show you the backside of it. Yeah, we'll kind of show you some clips so you can see 4 different illustrations there with 4 different movies, of course. But we're only going to talk about the Giant Claw, so never mind about those other movies. I'll get to those in the very near future. Okay? Is that good enough for you? Does that satisfy you? Does that satisfy you? Anyway, I decided not to have no ambience in the studio because it takes away from my incredible movie reviews. And I think you would agree that I'm the best when it does movie reviews. I mean, come on, man. I got my Santa hat on. I got everything going, man. We're like days away from Christmas and, my favorite time of the year. Yeah, Spidey actually celebrates Christmas. I do. Don't ever. There we go. Okay, look at the front again. It's got a really cool artwork, man. It's actually, there's really no disc inside. The disc is actually, is in my DVD player to your right. And it's actually playing right now. And they're first going to be Attack Jeff Morrow. And I think that's his name, right? Anyway, they're in the plane, and it's going to be the first sighting of this guy. Or actually, the second sighting. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Yeah, it's great, man. What a cheesy flick, man. But it's really cool. It's basically just a giant buzzard from another galaxy, another planet. Like I said earlier, it just wants to populate our planet with its youngins. Of course, I got Pee-wee and, Annabelle just watching with me. They wanted to be part of this review, so I decided to let them join in for the fun, right? Yeah. Let's kind of flick over to it for a second. There we go. I can't show you much, but, you can kind of see what's going on over there. It's playing just for you. Don't want to make YouTube too mad. Oh, we better get this thing just straight, man. Anyway, so basically 1957. And you can't kill this goddamn thing. I mean, it's the size of a goddamn battleship. It flies around the sky. It looks like a giant buzzard turkey, man. I mean, it's like the size of a goddamn battleship. I mean, it's huge. Huge. And, like I said earlier, he wants to take over the planet and set up its home base here, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Yeah, it's a really cool movie, man. It's really cheesy looking, but it's actually pretty goddamn cool. I have to admit, the movie is just fucking cool, man. Anyway, so basically you can't destroy it with bombs, laser targets, or did I say laser targets? You know, machine guns or cannons or nuclear weapons, because basically it has some type of a force field around it, which makes it completely oblivious to any kind of attack. So basically it just kind of goes around killing people and, you know, and swooping around the country. Like, it's going in like a round circle constantly. You know, it's kind of like trying to find the perfect egg-laying, forest area. I don't know what, maybe it's in California. I'm not even sure where it lays one fucking eggs, man. It's actually pretty cool. This beast is really kind of cool. It's making this giant squawking noise, like, ah, 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 ah. When it attacks planes and people on the ground and things that are moving and stuff like that, you know. It just wants to intimidate everybody on the face of the earth, right? That's what that's what it wants. All right, we got, not bad. Not bad. Woo! How much time? Hey, not bad. Let me get closer. I don't even know how much time we got going. Anyway, so I don't even know how long we're going to make this review. Because I can't see a goddamn thing. I can wipe my goddamn goggles up or something. Okay, 7 minutes. Not bad. Oh, my head is so cool, man. So cool. I guess Michael Myers wants to come back in a couple days, you know, and do some kind of a Christmas podcast video. I don't really know. Should we do any shout-outs before we talk about this goofy-ass movie? Okay, we'll talk about Janelle. We'll talk about Musty and Krusty Likes Rice, the Rice Brothers from Nevada, and then we'll talk about Dane the Embalmer, and I don't know. Look at the cover. Let's look at. I know we gotta look at your edge. Your edge is always really important to you. I know it makes you very happy. So I look at the edge. Look at the edge. That's good. And like I said, there's the backside again. It's got 4 separate illustrations with the basically description of each movie, of course. They're all from the 50s, pretty much, you know. And sci-fi feature. Yeah, I've had this in my collection for quite some time. I bought this really mainly for, it came from Beneath the Sea, the giant octopus movie with Kenneth Tobey. That's a great movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time, man. It's so schlocky, but we're not going to talk. We'll review that. Maybe next time we'll review that. How about that? We'll do that next time. Anyway, the podcast studio is looking good. We got this dopey-ass music in the background. You can probably barely hear it. Some kind of chiming Christmas stuff. I'm not even sure. It's driving me nuts, man. It's like somebody's chiming on top of my head with little gongy things. I don't really know, man. Ugh. You have to excuse me. I'm a little bit under the weather. I've had some bronchitis problems again. Spidey's getting old. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's show some of the movie. Enough with my hilarity here. Can only show you a really small clip. Okay. Let's get the volume on.
Hello?
Hello?
Oui, this is the farmer.
Can't show you too much. YouTube says that's a no-no. Anyway, so basically it's pretty much just, it kind of just, I don't know, folks, you have to see this movie. If you like 1950s horror sci-fi movies, it's kind of a must-see. It's worth having in your collection. All the movies I review are worth having in your collection. It's just up to you to see if you want to actually... Ooh, 9 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Anyway, the studio looks wonderful. I really like my Spidey Christmas hat here. It's just fantastic. It really makes me stand out even more so than normal. Anyway, we're talking about the Giant Claw? Okay, we're talking about the Giant Claw. So anyway, before we get back to the movie review, there really ain't much to review in this movie. Penny the Lonely Clown's gonna be doing his annual Christmas show on this coming Sunday, so you'll be watching the YouTube channel, be looking for that. He's gonna have it all decked out with Christmas lights and all kinds of goofy stuff, you know, and I'm sure he'll be wearing his goddamn Santa costume, you know, or his coat and his hat, you know. Of course he will. That's what he does, right? That's what he does. Ooh, I love my laugh. Anyway, let's get back to the movie. I really haven't said much about the movie. So basically, they can't figure out how to kill the damn thing because it's knocking planes out of the sky left and right. It's attacking cities, and it's just attacking trains and lifting train freight cars off the tracks and going up 500 feet and dropping them down. They blow up into big explosions and stuff. You know, it's just like really ugly, man. A lot of parachuters get eaten up alive by the big ass. It has this big ass fucking mouth, man. It just loves to chow on people. I love it, man. I know my reviews are kind of goofy, but you know, I just tried to have fun. Spidey just tries to have fun. Woohoo! Look at that. There's also the Mothra's on this collection too. I kind of like that too. I got a lot of movies from the 1950s and 60s I plan on reviewing because that's kind of where I kind of grew up watching these type of movies I've explained in recent weeks and months when I do my movie reviews and stuff like that. You know, I just like these kind of movies. They're black and white, of course, but that's okay. You know, I don't care if they're black and white. I don't care. You know, they just look magnificent. You know, and this, like I said, Jeff Morrow. I like Jeff. I think that's this guy's name, Jeff Morrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's got a lot of recognizable faces, like I always say about these movies from the, the 50s, 60s, and stuff like that. 40s, 50s, 60s. A lot of recognizable face. You know, they were the major stars back in that particular era, of course, you know. And they're all gone, you know. God bless them. They're all gone now. Pretty much every one of them, you know. You know, because they're probably... oh, unfortunately, we all got to go, right? We all got to go. Yeah. All right. Let's watch another clip, man. Got to be careful here, man. We got to be careful. YouTube gets really mad at me when I do this shit, man. That's why you see all these other people who, basically, if I could find the goddamn... There we go.
Small bell with me, too.
Woo!
It was probably just the lightning and the storm, Pierre. You just imagined the whole thing.
No, he didn't. He was out to get him, man.
Here, take another swallow of this.
Uh-oh. Here comes the police department. They got to find out what's going on with Pierre, man. All right, it's enough of that. I got to find out what the real shtick on some of this stuff is. God damn it, what the... My goggles are all fucked up, man. Oh, 13 minutes. Ah, at least I got to see that. Got to wipe the sweat and the perspiration off my goggles, man. Anyway, things are going pretty good except for my minor bronchitis. God damn, man. I got to figure out something about that, too, because I've been sick since last winter, man. I'm going out, man. Spidey's on his way out, folks. I can feel it. Oh, my God. It's so hard to see through these goggles, man. I came up with some kind of an idea about putting a head, like a bald cap on top of my head to kind of keep this perspiration in or something like that. It seems to help a little bit, but I'm not really sure. Oh, God. Well, this has been boring. Anyway, so the whole movie's kind of slow. You got military people and, engineers and scientists trying to figure out how to kill this thing, how to get through its force field so they can send missiles into its heart and down its throat and stuff like that. They finally kill it at the end because they come up with this kind of a weird concoction that actually disintegrates its force field, and of course then now they can open fire on the damn thing, which they do at the end, and it plunges into the ocean at the end. I like the ending because the whole bird is in the ocean, but you can see one of its giant claws slowly going down, being, taken by the ocean, at the end, man. It's kind of cool looking, man. It's really not a very realistic looking beastie, but I kind of like it because it's like a giant puppet, really. Just a giant puppet, man. I was trying to see the strings when they have it hovering in the sky and stuff like that, and swooping down in planes and, people down below on the ground and stuff in cities. I was trying to see some strings. It's got to have some strings. I was looking really closely for strings, you know, controlling the birdie up in the sky, you know, but it's kind of hard to see. Maybe they etched them out or something. Oh, but I kind of like the movie, man. I kind of like it. It's schlocky as hell, but it's fun, man. I know they meant well when they made this movie. They did a really good job. It's going to get a good rating, you know, but I can't, you know, what can you do back in the 1950s? They did the best they could, you know. Had all that kind of, you know, stop animation motion and puppets and all kinds of stuff. But, you know, it was effective. Okay, we better check my time. Better wipe my goggles off. Ooh. 16 minutes. Woo! Oh, man, I better get my goggles up here. Yeah, we got to end this review. Anyway, we're getting close to ending this review. Like I said, they finally kill it. They go through all kinds of different scenarios trying to kill the thing. And, you know, all the heroes in the suit. A lot of people end up getting killed in this movie by this goddamn beastie, man. A lot of military people, a lot of civilians, you know, a lot of farmers, stuff like that, you know, because it's just, they finally find its nest and they blow up one of its only egg. It's got this huge nest out in the wooded area. And they blow it up, they kind of shoot it and crack it, and it's pissed. So it goes on a rampage trying to kill anybody who had anything to do with killing his little baby chick or something like that. So anyway, like I said, I already told you the ending. And it's actually kind of a cool movie, man. So you'll really enjoy this movie. Just watch it straight through. I mean, it's enjoyable. It kind of goes by kind of quick. You know, but it's a great movie. We will be reviewing some of the other movies in recent weeks. I just wanted to start with The Giant Claw because I kind of like this movie a little bit. It's not I don't know, it might be the best feature on this 4-disc feature set. I'm not really sure, though. So let's rate The Giant Claw. Should we watch another clip? Uh-oh. Better find out. Uh-oh. We're running out of time. 17 minutes. Let's watch another quick clip. How about that? And then we'll rate the damn thing. Hey, that's not very good. What the hell am I doing, man?
Well, you were muttering about a pattern.
See, it follows a pattern.
Oh, no. No straight line, no curve, nothing.
Wait.
All right. We better get going, folks. Anyway, I don't want to show you the whole thing, like I said, because YouTube might get really mad. Anyway, we're going to rate this movie. I think out of 10 spiderwebs, this movie rates about a 9 spiderwebs. How about that? We'll call this 9 spiderwebs because it actually is a pretty damn good movie. It's entertaining. It's got good acting. It's believable, except for the giant puppet buzzard. But the puppet buzzard is actually pretty damn cool looking, man. I wonder how they made that thing in the special effects shop, man. It's pretty cool. It's probably the size of a dog or something, you know. Anyway, 9 spider webs for The Giant Claw. Until next time, folks, I got to get going. Run out of time. We will probably be back maybe sometime next week. What do you think about that? See you later, man. See you on Christmas.